Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you to Mortal Shell. Brought to you by BC here at the Collector vs. Wild show, part of the Brian Chambers movement. How is everybody doing this fine Sunday? At least this is being broadcast on a Sunday. And I want to talk with all of ye, to use the old English, about why Mortal Shell may have just shown me why I don't like Souls games. By the way, I am actually enjoying Mortal Shell. Weirdly. All in your ass. That's where I love to put it. Now, let's turn this down a taste so it's not screaming in my eardrums. Let's get up on the old YouTube so I can see y'all's wonderful comments. We're going to level grind a little bit because it's going to allow me to show you, not just tell you what I want to tell you about my general disdain for the Souls formula, but it's recent discoveries that I have made. I spent, I want to say, the better part of 5 hours over more than one day, obviously, spending some legitimate time with Dark Souls, specifically the remaster right here on Xbox. You guys saw we streamed it the other day. That was actually the day I think I bought it. I think I streamed it that night because I wanted to get back into Souls. There's something about these games that keeps compelling me to come back, and it's the challenge. It's the call to overcome something that's challenging. But I could never figure out why that wasn't enough of a hook to keep coming back to Dark Souls. But now that I've played Remnant from the Ashes, Chronos, I forgot the name of the other game that Gunfire Games makes, but Gunfire Games is kind of like a lower budget From Software trying their hand at this Souls-like genre. Mortal Shell is the next one I've played in that same vein, but not made by From Software. And what I need to talk about here today is that I'm actually enjoying Mortal Shell so far. We'll see if I end up hating it eventually because I'm not really far into the game. In fact, I'm pretty much still in the tutorial. But that's on purpose because I needed to see if the reasons why I don't like Souls are going to be the same reasons I hate this, and so far, no. Mortal Shell has a pretty significant distinction between it and the Souls games. I can actually show you one of them right here. Hold on, let me get my stamina back. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you one of the distinctions right here. All in your ass. Now, we'll talk about what that actually means in detail here as we go through the stream. But hey, Clem, what's happening, man? I spent 5 hours with Dark Souls just doing what people call getting good. Trying my hand fighting bosses, fighting the run-of-the-mill monsters, really spending time learning the patterns of the enemies, being able to react to the patterns, learning the variable patterns, which is something I respect about Dark Souls, even though I hate it for that reason, but I respect it for that. It adds actual challenge, something I criticize games, to include the Souls series, for adding what I consider to be superficial difficulty that's not really difficulty, it's just a test to see how patient your player can be. And that's ultimately the end of the story about why I'm no longer going to ever play Souls games. But I'll get into the details of what that means as we're playing tonight, and I'll actually show you why I think so far, I mean, I'm an hour into this, I'm not ready to judge it or review it, but I'll show you why at the very least I'm enjoying this 1,000 times more than Dark Souls. But I spent that time with Dark Souls to figure out, okay, if it's just that I suck at the game, if just me sucking at the game is why I hate it, let's get to the point where I don't suck. And I did that. I got to the point where I could react to most of the monsters I was fighting, learn their patterns, adjust to it. I'd still lose every once in a while because I got careless. But then I kept losing for a very different reason than just the fact that I didn't know what I was doing. That is my primary beef with Souls games, and it's actually something that this won't be pleasant. And I don't want in any way, shape, or form to ever, other than when I do satire and I'm joking around, I never actually want to shit on developers and designers because I am a computer scientist. I understand a little bit about how hard it is to make these damn games, all right? At no point, and to understand that not all designers, obviously computer scientists, has more on the development side, but I'm never trying to actually shit on people that work hard to produce a piece of art for people to enjoy. But I do want to call out when I think certain behaviors they're doing might be less than what their customers deserve. Let's put it that way. And I think Souls games are guilty of that. I could be wrong. It could just be me and the designers behind Souls games just have a very different philosophy and view of the world, and that's okay. We do not need to agree. But it also is why I have From Software is pretty much I'm not going to play any more of their games. Well, that's not true. I'm not going to play the Souls games. I will try. I think people ask me to try Sekiro. I think that's a From Software game. I'll give it a shot. But if it has the same damn problems that I'm going to call out today as the Souls games, forget about it. I'll just write From Software off as, hey, they make games for masochistic people who hate themselves. And that ain't me. I'm masochistic when it comes to like training and like actual physical activity, but not with playing a damn game. Fuck out of here. But I certainly don't hate myself enough to continue signing up for a beating that I don't deserve. And that no player truly deserves. But we'll talk about what that means as we get into the show. That's it. How's everybody doing? Everybody holding down strong? Everybody doing well? Let's see. Is this Dark Souls? No, this is called Mortal Shell. Read the title, my brother. Read the title. Now, the game is called Mortal Shell. Obviously, Dark Souls. And here's where I'll give From Software credit. If there was no Dark Souls, if Mortal Shell goes on to be a Souls-like game that I actually like all the way through, like Remnant from the Ashes, I liked it enough to finish it. It has problems, but Gunfire Games shows promise. I want them to keep making games, even though I think they're not. I think their games are not fully baked, maybe not half baked, maybe 3/4 baked. I think their games need more time in the cooker. I think they need to be designed better. But for what they are, they're enjoyable. If you can get past some of the frustrations. With Souls games, I can't. But having said that, if I end up enjoying Mortal Shell, if this is a game I end up finishing, because I plan to review it if I can finish it. If I can't finish it, I won't review it. Right? Not this game. But if I do go on to finish it, one thing I will tip the cap to the Souls brothers and sisters and others is, hey, if it wasn't for you, this game wouldn't exist. Right? If it wasn't for you, Mortal Shell would not have improved the stuff that I've been saying you've been doing. And I hate to say wrong, because different strokes for different folks, man. Some people like what I'm going to call out as bad. Some people think it's good. It's fine. I think garlic tastes and smells terrible. And when you eat it, I don't want to be around you because you stink. Right? Used properly in food, I think garlic can be delicious. I think most people overuse it and it's disgusting. And you smell like anal flatulence when I get close to you because it's coming out of your pores, especially when you eat a bunch of garlic before you go to the gym. I hate every human soul. I call you the cold cut man. Even if you're a woman, you're the cold cut man. Because you smell like bad cold cuts when you eat garlic and then go to the gym. Woo, look at you missing. Come get some, baby. I got all this loving. There's one of the mechanics that's different. And by the way, so far the time button mashes are working properly. Imagine that. Yeah, you did. Look at you trying to swing on me. Boy, you understand who I am. I'm the Mortal Shell, ho. All in your asses. Look at you. None of y'all can get a hit in because you suck. Oh, you can, though. You want to hit? Come get some. All in your ass. All in your ass. All in your ass. Y'all dead now? Good. Hurry up and be dead. Let's take some comments. Clem says, this looks detailed. Very nice. Yes, the world in this game is eerie. And like the music, you guys can't hear it right now, but the music in the menu is terrifying. Like it was on repeat while I was working on something the other day. I had the Xbox running in the background. Whoo! Because my computer and my Xbox run into the same headset. I can hear them both. And I have a mixer that lets me switch between the two. Bruh. The music is playing right now. You just can't hear it the way it is in the menu. When that bass starts hitting, that bass drum, oh, it is terrifying in the most beautiful way. The ambiance of this game murders. It is very good. Very good. At least on par with Dark Souls, if not better. We'll see. I need to play this some more because I've spent probably total, with all of my Souls games experience, I've probably chalked up 15 hours. Right, of playing those games. Maybe 20, which isn't a lot, right? Because people that love those games, I think, play them for hundreds of hours. But I've played them enough, I think, to figure out, this is not your B. This isn't your thing, B, because we think, like, for lack of a better way to say it, I'm too athletic in real life to enjoy Souls games. That's one of the things we're going to talk about. Like, I'm too much of an athlete. It's part of the reason why I hate Call of Duty. It's like, I can do this in real life much better than this game is allowing me to. Because if I did this the way real life demands you fight, these people would never see me. I would have killed everybody without them seeing me. But because I gotta play the game like it's a fucking laser tag course, I suck at it. But if you let me fight the way I know how to fight, it's gonna be some Rambo. It's gonna be some first blood Rambo in the woods shit. You're never gonna find me. But you guys call that camping. I remember when I first started playing Call of Duty with kids, and like, camping can. And I wasn't camping because I didn't even. You can't camp in Call of Duty. There's nowhere to hide. There's 9 ways to get to everything. There's no real camping. When I used to hear kids bitch about that, I'm like, these kids don't know how to fight for real. Camping is the most viable strategy, period. Right? Getting a piece of terrain that gives you a tactical advantage and maintaining it, that's actually how you fight, children. So Call of Duty philosophically disagrees with how fighting works. So because I know how to fight for real, and I know there's plenty of soldiers who've been to war who love Call of Duty because they can turn that shit off. I can't turn off. It's like the Wizard of Oz, man. When you know what's behind the curtain, I can't just suspend my disbelief and not be pissed off that this game is incredibly stupid and fake. It's silly. It's like trying to watch movies that include military shit when the military shit is so ungodly fake. Come on, man. Word, that's your impression of what military is? What are we doing here? Where's the big dude at? Where's the big dude? I know he's coming up that hill because he hears me killing his friends. Now, I just got through this part without even dying. Usually these guys beat the shit out of me. But I am getting better at this game. I'm actually getting good. It's one of my better runs I've had so far. Now, if you'd have seen what I did off camera to get some footage for the review, you'd have been laughing because I got my ass handed to me by a very low-level creature. Now we're going to go fight one of the medium bads. Not a big bad. We're going to go fight as a medium bad. You want to see the medium bads? Check it. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. All in your asshole. Yeah. Come get your lovin'. I got all you need. Come get this lovin'. I'm going to bust you in your ass. Uh-oh. I'm about to get my ass whooped. Let me stop being overly aggressive and fight this dude the way the game intends me to. But that's another thing that I'm going to praise this game for, is it gives the player my favorite thing, more agency. All in you. Oh, he dodged. I'm not fighting 2 of them. F that. That's suicide. One thing I'll give Mortal Shell that it gives you that Souls games don't is agency, and I hope I get to demonstrate that, because I did it in one of the fights I was in. I was getting my ass handed to me, and I was able to actually use this terrain to my advantage to get the high ground from the enemy and then dive down on top of him with my sword. Not a whole lot of that in Dark Souls. Not that it can't be done, but certainly not as easy as, see, easy is the wrong word, because people are going to say, you just don't like difficult games. Can't argue that Dark Souls is difficult, but we can argue about why it's difficult. And I can argue that the reason it's difficult is fucking horseshit, and it's lazy design is an argument that I might make. I wouldn't holistically say that it's lazy. I think it's a choice, and I think it's the wrong choice. But that's me. That's my philosophy. What the hell do I know? I'm not a game designer. Game designers are under no obligation to acquiesce to my bullshit. Make what's in your heart to make, artists. Yes. All right, Typical Iron says, you should wait for FromSoft to release Elden Ring, because I have very high hopes for that game. I don't know, man. I'm not having much high hopes for anything From Software does these days. I need to get some more of these glimpses, man. I need 3 of them, because if I get 3, I can get the accretion, or the accretion, however you say that word, of yearning, which adds the chance for enemies to drop more glimpses, which I need more glimpses, ladies and gentlemen. I need them. Only have 5, and these enemies do not drop them often because I need 25 glimpses to get the Recollection of Death. I'm actually level grinding to get this thing right here, this Recollection of Death, so that I can basically die more in fights. Player agency. If you're willing to level up and make yourself stronger, you don't have to do it for 400 hours. You can do it in a couple hours if you're just willing to put in the work. And then you can get something that makes you die less, or it allows you to die more. It basically gives you an extra life. It's like a 1-up. You don't have to grind too hard. And now your fights technically become easier, but all you're doing is really giving yourself tactical advantages. That's called balance. Something I think From Software struggles with. But more on that. And by the way, struggle is the wrong word. I think they deliberately don't build balance into their games because their masochistic, self-hating fans want to hate themselves. And that's a joke, by the way. I know I did that video, like the science experiment on, do all Souls fans hate themselves? But it was a true, like, I wanted to know, like, do people who love this game struggle with self-loathing? Because I knew a lot of people I knew personally who love the game do, and maybe that's partially a prerequisite for enjoying the game is you have to be willing to put yourself in places where you get beat down with some regularity without a whole lot of respite or reward for getting your ass beat. And you have to be a masochist who doesn't like yourself too much to be willing, I think, and maybe I'm wrong, to sign up for that. All right, let's get into... Clem says, OB, I bought The Coddling of the American Mind. I look forward to reading it since you always mention the book. Yeah, you'll enjoy it, man. It's good stuff. Clem loves garlic. Okay. Garlic is delicious when used properly. I just think most cooks overuse it. Because it's like barbecue sauce. They put too much, like... I feel like most cooks would really, really benefit from going and studying in Japan and learning the subtlety of cooking. Americans throw sauce on every damn thing because we're all a bunch of addicts. It's like we can't have enough fun or enough delicious. It's like just have a moderate amount of fun and be okay with it. Just have a moderate amount of flavor and be happy that there's any flavor at all. Americans have to do everything fucking overboard. So it's like, why is there this much garlic on this? Why can I smell the garlic from my office while you're cooking? It's an addition. It's singing backup. It's not supposed to be the focus of the damn dish. But if you ask an American or an Italian, I'm sure they're screaming at the screen like, you're wrong! Fine, I'll be wrong, and I won't walk around the world smelling like an anus and have people avoiding me because I smell bad because I don't eat too much damn garlic. Smell bad, people. It comes out of your pores. That is not a pleasant smell. So yes, I love garlic too when it's used properly. Just find me an American chef that actually knows how to frickin' use it properly. I don't know many. My wife's one. But the Japanese chefs that I go to are masters of it. Typical Island says, do you like Battlefield though? Yes, I like Battlefield because the way you're supposed to... First of all, you're playing with teams of 64 people, which is much more like a real fight. Well, unless you're playing like as a team of operators, I guess. But even operators have Overwatch guys, like all this shit you see in the movies where it's like 4 guys against everything. It's like, yeah, no. There were other units there usually. Unless something went wrong, there's another unit there backing these guys up. It just doesn't make the story sound as awesome if we don't make it like these 4 superheroes saved the entire world against 6,000 bad guys. I have trouble suspending my disbelief when I know what the actual truth is, guys. It's one of the big problems I have on planet Earth. Is most of the time I can't tell you guys what I actually know and what I'm actually thinking. Because if I told you what I actually know, I was listening to Dave Chappelle on Rogan's show, and I love that man. He's taught me so much about life. You think he's a comedian. That dude is an educator. Don't you fucking get it twisted. He became a comedian so he could educate. Don't get that shit twisted. Because his parents are educators. Anyway, he was talking about the term expensive knowledge. And he was talking about, he's like, he says everybody has that war hero friend that he tells you some shit. And it's like, that dude paid a high price to have that knowledge. And Chappelle was talking about walking away from his show and walking away from $50 million. He's like, that's expensive knowledge. He's like, I would not recommend getting knowledge that way. I would not recommend going to a war to learn how life works. But I'll tell you one thing that war teaches you is what's really fucking going on with humans. You get to see humans at their base level, without all the bullshit, without all the filters that we put on to be nice, without your dress that you put on, Megan, to go look nice at work. I got to see how you really are when death is at your doorstep. So I know the game. I know how fragile this human existence really is, and that we are holding on by a razor-thin edge. But that's all I'm going to say, because if I start telling you the real shit, your fucking brain will melt, and you'll hate me for it. I create a lot of cognitive dissonance in this world, y'all. But my point is I can't suspend my disbelief. And one of the reasons I like Battlefield is even though it's still incredibly fake, it does bake in things that are way more realistic and practical into the fighting. Boom! There's my mortal shell going to work. All in your ass. You can't hit me. Inferior moonshine. A likely story. Got me a boiled frog. Let's see. Yes, I do like... Well, I liked Battlefield 3. Let me be clear. Never played the original Battlefield or 2. Yes, I did play Battlefield 2, and that game is actually pretty cool also on the original Xbox. I've only played 2, 3, and 4 are the only Battlefield games I've played. I dug 2. I love 3 to this day. I picked it up a couple months ago to try it out again. It is still just as amazing as I remember it. Glad that they kept the servers up. And 4 I didn't like that much at all. And that was mostly because of the maps. I think they lost a step with 4. 3 got the maps perfect. 4 lost a step. After 4, I stopped playing it. Oh, excuse me. Cheese, what up? Gotta respect Dave Chappelle. Yeah, man. But there's just things I know that I don't talk about on the internet. Like, for example, there are talks I could give on veteran suicide about some of the shit that's really going on. But if I go on TikTok and say that shit, I'm getting banned. Because there are mentally ill people. And by the way, I wouldn't say it on TikTok out of what I know the human mind a little bit. Some of the shit I would tell you would cause someone who's in a suicidal place. It could potentially put them at risk, and I don't want to do that, even though it could also very much help them. There's quite a few people following me now that are not dead who are contemplating suicide, and I know because they've told me. Listening to you, man, I've found some fucking hope. Like, thank God, because somebody showed me the hope when I thought about taking my own life. I'm glad I was able to give that back to you, man. That's an honor. I'll be here every day if you need that, right? But there's shit I know about it from experiencing it and dealing with mental health professionals and working with people and taking classes from, you know, fucking 30-year professional psychotherapists to understand this shit. Meeting with my therapist. Like, when I meet with my therapist, usually it's to talk about shit that's going on in psychology. At this point, this woman helped save my life. But at this point, she is more of a coach and a person who's educating me on shit because she has PhDs and I need to go to her like, hey, I got this experimental shit I want to try with my mentees. What's the psychological and neurobiological impetus of this? She's like, all right, this is blah, 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 blah. What you're actually struggling with is this thing over here, not what you're saying. Like, all right, got it. Now I can actually go help my people. So because I'm doing that every single day, there's shit that I know. I have expensive knowledge from seeing a lot of death too. But there's certain things I can't say, even though they're right and they can help a lot of people. Unfortunately, it can hurt just as many people who are not in a good headspace. So there's a lot of things that people are like, yo, B, you keep it real. I'm like, no, I don't. I filter myself like a mofo because there's just things I cannot say without the risk of hurting people, even though it's the truth. Oh, you know, or a truth, right? What is the truth? Like, I have the monopoly on that shit. I don't know. But it is a truth. Oh, the controls in this game are so delicious! Well, not delicious. They're just not as shitty as Dark Souls. Another issue. Hey, big man! Yeah, come get this lovin'! I see you, ho. Trying to sneak. Trying to be slick with your little slow-ass walk, and then you ran up. Look at you, ho. I'm in here. Ooh, he jacked me up, too. Damn, dude. Why did that not work? Oh, because he used one of his super moves. I see you, ho. Now it's me and you. What now? What now, ho? Try some of that. No, bitch! Okay. The control's not always the best, because what I did right there should have saved my life, and fucking A. Damn it. What I did there should have saved my life, and it didn't, because I hit the left trigger a half second too early. So, I don't understand these designers' fucking obsession with time button pushes. Like, oh, I wish that shit in video games would die. Especially as you get older, you lose agility and neuroplasticity. You're just not as fast when you get older, man. I don't have the quick twitch of a fucking 13-year-old. Like, that, there should be a setting in the menu that's like, hey, are you over 30? Click this button, because you're just not going to react fast enough. It's like, thank you. Let me go get all my souls that I just spent 4 hours getting back, so I don't fucking lose them. Play this real safe, because I need you see them souls down there, that red dot blinking? That's my souls. Or in this game they call it tar. It's not souls. It's called tar. So I gotta get my tar back and make sure this dude ain't trying to track me. Step on that thing, boy. Step on that thing. All in your ass. All in your ass is where I love to put it. That's where it belongs. Get this love, baby. I ain't got nothing for you. All in your ass. All in your ass. All in your ass. That's where I put that thing. Get my soul. Get my tar back, sons. Alright, I got enough tar. I just don't have enough glimpses, man. Help a brother get the glimpses, Jesus. Oh, I was able to break right in the middle of that animation. Very nice. Sit your black ass down. Here come the white guys. Woo! Now what? All in there! Oh, that should have killed him. What was that? The swing of the weapon, man. You can feel the oomph to it when you swing on somebody like that. It's pretty dope. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with the medium bads, man. I had those dudes down yesterday when I was playing this. Alright, let's take some more comments. Hello, everyone. This is Josh. Have I played Bad Company? Not yet. I collected it. I haven't played it yet. Hey, enjoy dinner with the family, man. Ryan says, a way, a truth, a life. Neuroplasticity, you say. 1.13 times something. How do you possibly miss with that? Well, one of the things that's very similar to the Dark Souls game conundrum is the hit detection. These games love forcing you to be exactly precise when you gotta hit things, so that's how I missed. The game is silly, that's how I missed. Yeah, come running, all in your ass. You too, ho, step on it. I got another one for you to step on. Let me make sure I don't step on it. If you hit the wrong button in this game, that's your ass. Just so you know. Because I just hit the wrong button and almost got my ass beat right there. Because these dudes, and if you get just these two little minions, if you ain't right and they gang up on you, that is your ass. And you will die quickly. I may be making it look like this game is easier than it is. It is not. You are not fucking meticulous with how you fight. These guys will wear your ass out quick. Alright, come on, give me a glimpse, baby. Give me something to work with. Big man, come get this lovin' that you need in your ass. Oh, that's how you fight him. Now get your ass up here and get this lovin' I got for you. Get it, son. Yeah, come with it. Damn it, man! Fucking do the thing I'm doing! All in your ass. Where's this arrow shooting hoe at? Where you at, hoe? Cheese says, is it me or is there a delay with the game sound? No big deal. Oh! Probably not a delay, probably an echo. Because my mixer is not set properly. That is probably what you were hearing, Cheese. Let me fix that. Or maybe there is a sound issue. I don't know. We'll see. Tell you what, I wish you guys could see the buttery settings I just changed on my monitor to make the game look the way it looks like on my screen. You guys are not seeing the subtle nuance of the shininess of this armor. This is a good looking ass game. For a Xbox One game? I mean, I get that it's dark and green and brown, but they did some good work with these greens and browns. I think I'm going to have to go start spending stuff because they do not seem to want to give me what I need to level up. That's one area where this game seems to be behaving a little bit more like Dark Souls to its detriment, but it's at least manageable. So let's get into me fleshing out some of the comments that I made about why I don't want to play Souls games anymore and why Mortal Shell is exposing it. Let me make it really abundantly clear. there's basically two issues that I take. There's a couple issues I take with Dark Souls, but let's break it down into 2 or 3 categories, right? First and foremost, let's see, which one of these do I want to tackle first? So I spent about 5 hours over the course of a couple of days, maybe closer to 6 hours, just doing what we call getting good at Dark Souls. Again, like running through the gauntlet. Again, fight this monster, fight this monster, fight this medium monster. Get good, learn the patterns, learn the variables, get good enough to beat anything that you're fighting in any situation. And I got pretty decent at it. But I noticed, even for that section of the game that I spent, quote unquote, getting good, I noticed I was still having quite a few deaths. And what I realized immediately, that my deaths in almost every situation were being caused by the clumsiness of the controls, by the hit detection. So Dark Souls makes the game artificially more difficult by just making it harder for you to hit your enemies. Like, okay, it's already challenging enough with the way the monsters fight and can block and can parry you and attack. Like, that was already difficult enough, but you had to give me shitty controls, mediocre at best targeting, right? So that's my first issue, is your game controls like driving a damn tank. Actually, that's not true. Driving an M1's Abrams tank is easier than controlling a Dark Souls. I should know from kind of experience. So there's the control. So a large portion of the game's difficulty comes from the fact that it controls horribly. To me, that's not real difficulty, but there's a bigger issue underlying those controls. And it's the ability of the character. And here's what I will never be able to accept in a video game. Ever. The player you're playing as in Dark Souls, you know, that's been sent in to save the world or whatever that game's about. I don't even know. I don't care. I don't listen to the story parts when the woman's talking. I usually skip it because it's stupid. Anyway, what I noticed was in Dark Souls, your character just sucks. Like, I was playing, as I spent hours fighting and fighting, I kept thinking, I don't know how to use a spear exactly properly. Like, I know how to fight a little bit. I'm not an expert with a spear or a sword by any stretch. But as I was watching the fights that I was playing, I kept thinking to myself, if I was in these fights myself, I'd be doing a better job than the thing I'm controlling. Because he moves like a plodding fucking 80-year-old man. Like, so the reason why this game is hard is you're just handicapping me. You're literally just saying, hey, I need you and your fire team to go in and take out this drug lord. But before you go in, we're only giving you 1 magazine and we're going to tie 1 hand behind your back. So you've got to acquire all your targets and look down sights with just your shoulder and 1 arm, with your left arm for me tied behind my back. So I got to be able to take cover, get up, get down, and fire with 1 arm. That is what playing Dark Souls is, and that's why it's difficult. And to me, that's lazy. Like, you couldn't just make what I'm fighting hard. You had to make me suck. And one of the things I cannot do in video games, and I've never been able to do this, why I don't understand people like guys that play as girls, I can't play as somebody that doesn't remind me of me. So if you're asking me to play in a video game and I am more athletic than the motherfucker that's in the game, I'm out. Like, I can do this better. And so why would I play a game where I feel like I'm weaker than I am in real life? That is stupid to me. I don't have any desire to be reminded of my weaknesses. I have plenty of them. And that's all that game is a mirror to. Is, hey, Brian, have you ever wanted to suck at things? No. Here, Dark Souls. But I don't suck this bad. Like, I can run faster than this guy. I can sword fight better than him, and I don't even really know how to sword fight. And I'm smarter. Like, I wouldn't enter myself into some of these. And this is the third thing I want to talk about why I'm done with Dark Souls. Player agency. Look at how big this map is. One of the problems you have with Dark Souls, the reason why it's so hard, quote unquote, hard, it's not hard. I'm going to tell you what Dark Souls actually is. It's not actually difficult. It is a test of your patience. That's it. The more patient you can be. And I noticed I wouldn't lose fights as long as I was willing to have them for 7 minutes. It's like, until, you know, inevitably, I imagine if you play Dark Souls for 90 hours or whatever, you eventually get strong. I don't have 90 hours for that shit, guys. I don't. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to spend 40 hours being a fucking weakling when I personally, Bryant Chambers, am stronger than the thing you're making me. Like, I'm playing the game to escape my weakness, guys, not be fucking reminded of it. and you want me to level up for 90 hours or whatever it is just to get to the point where I'm able and capable as I am in real life, go fuck yourself. But one of the bigger problems in Dark Souls, you know what, is this. I'm not going to be able to show it to you necessarily. You fight in corridors like this. And so when you're trying to maneuver, guess what happens? You're going to hit the wall. You know what this game does? Let the sword go through the wall and hit the character. If I was fighting somebody in this hallway in Dark Souls, I'd be hitting the wall instead of hitting it. And so you put me in these corridors where I have no agility, no real ability to move around, and I have no agency. I just have to do this little song and dance, break dance competition with the enemy where I don't have a lot of agency. You just are creating scenarios to handicap the player. So I submit to you, Dark Souls is not difficult. It is a mediocrely challenging game that just handicaps the fuck out of you. It's like asking you to go to the golf course and just hit with one hand. That's why I won't fuck with their games no more. Because if you're going to be, in my opinion, unless somebody can, you know, explain it to me in a way that I can understand it and show me that I'm wrong, and I'm willing and I hope that I'm wrong, but it smells like lazy fucking design. Like, if you're going to actually call your game hard, make it actually hard. But if you're just going to, like, you're difficult, like, Street Fighter 2 was like that, where you could turn the difficulty up. All it did was just make the players you're playing against abilities 10 times as much. Like, if you turned it up to 7 on Super Nintendo, M. Bison could jump off. Like, if you were whipping, like, I got super good at Street Fighter 2 as a kid, to the point where I could do flawless victories all the way through the game on anybody. But if you were really good by doing that, the game starts cheating. Like, Bison would jump completely off the screen. It's just like the game is trying to find a way to challenge you. I'm like, you just didn't design a challenging game enough for somebody that put this many hours into it. Now you're just trying to compensate for the lack of difficulty by making it hard, by just making me less capable. I think instead of making the player less capable and giving... So one of the things I did was I got into a fight. I'm trying to actually show it to you guys. I got into a fight where I started to run for my life because I was losing. And instead of fighting in a corridor the way the game wanted me to, I think I came up on one of these hilltops and then just jumped down on the guy. Like, hallelujah. Thank you. I just, whoop, jumped down and sworded him to death. And that's how I got in and out of the situation. So anyway, just, I don't want to play a game where the difficulty comes from you handicapping me. Either make your game difficult or don't. But don't make me have to go through some gauntlet of leveling up for 90 hours to make your game, like, don't make me level for 30 hours just to get my character to be as athletic as I am in real life. Go fuck yourself. And I get that if in life, if you're not a super athletic person, you may not feel the same way as me. You're gonna be like, hey, look, dude, I weigh 400 pounds and I sit on ass every day. The guy I'm playing as in Dark Souls is amazingly agile. Alright. Then I got nothing for you. I get why you like the game. If for you, playing as that character, you feel empowered. I feel handicapped because I'm more capable. And I'm sure somewhere in the lexicon of hypersensitivity that means I'm overly privileged. And I should shut my mouth and be happy that I'm having this hardship in a video game. Uh-huh. Alright, where's your boy at? Come on, get some, bae. Come on, get this loving that you need in your ass. Oh, I got you. You guys want to see one of the bosses? Show you guys one of the bosses. There he is. What up, ho? It's good to see you. I'm not ready to fight you because I don't want to lose all my tar. I gotta keep leveling up to get a glimpse from afar. That actually rhymed. Do you think the bosses are good, though? Well, I've only fought 2 bosses in this game. One of them is the one I just showed you. I haven't beaten him yet. He beat my ass. So far, the bosses are fine. The first boss you fight's kind of a gimme. They let you lose. They let you lose to learn what losing is. Like, you just can't beat him. I was kicking his ass, but he just had too much health. And I was like, all right, I clearly am not good enough for this game. So I was just like, let me keep fighting. And then when he killed me, you realize, oh, it's one of those RPGs where you're supposed to die. It's like, I got it. They're trying to show you what dying and losing is like so you can learn from it. And you can learn that you don't actually die. You just get booted out of this shell that I'm in. And then you see me in my wraith form, kind of like. Taking a page out of the Dark Souls. Typical Iowan says the Dark Souls 3 protagonist is ungodly agile. Ah, okay. I'll keep... So, maybe I don't need to write off all the Dark Souls games. Just the first one. Like, and by the way, I'm not trying to F with people's design philosophy. Like, if your vision for your game is, let's give the player a completely handicapped version of themselves and force them to fight not to be handicapped, it's like, all right. If you're the type of person who has the time and the willingness to go through that, then have a ball, man. I got nothing for you. But just don't call me, because I ain't trying to do this shit. See, agency, watch this shit. All in your ass! Now, you can do that in Dark Souls. There is a boss you can do that with, but I can do this anywhere. Look at how much fucking health I took from him when I did that. All in your asshole! Player agency! Remember I talked about when we were playing on the stream? In a real fight, I would never fight most of these guys toe-to-toe. I would find a tactical advantage and strike from there. That is exactly what I just showed you. I ran up the hill, booyaka booyaka, went and found a hilltop, and came down on that hoe. Now, I'm not saying Dark Souls doesn't have that in there. But it seems a lot more prevalent in this game, is all I'm saying. But again, I can't really be a judge of Dark Souls, because like I said, I've only gotten maybe at best 15 hours into one of them. Maybe less than that. And given the way I play, that's probably somebody else's 5 hours, because I spend most of my time grinding and getting better at the game. And the leveling is just too slow. Now, the leveling in this game is kind of slow too, but it at least makes you feel like you're doing a little bit of leveling. What's up, big guy? I need some glimpses, ho. You got me? Now, I could go up there and fight him, or I can find me some high ground and kick ass from there. Oopsie. And just look at how fast I'm running. Oh shit, don't do that. Oh, that was close. That was too close. I thought I used one of my glimpses. I should tolerate with me glitches. The glitch gremlin. Wow. Did you guys see my review for Death Stranding? Did you guys watch it? It's up on the channel now. And if you are properly subscribed, you should have got a notification that it came in. Yeah. No. No, I don't hear. All the way up the tower. It's the Tower of Love. Listen to me. Hey, Santa Claus, what up, G? Or Vlas, as the game wants to call you. What up, Vlas? What you got for me, dog?
My, oh my. Aren't you a rare specimen? Rather dashing in that curious attire. And what of on the inside? You must be a gentleman. Certainly not one of those boorish fanatics. Welcome then. I'll warp some tea. In the meantime, why not take a look at my wares?
I'd be glad to look at your wares, good sir.
I'll gladly accept
Take it easy, Josh.
tar as payment.
Alright, what you got for me? We got roasted rat. We got some inferior moonshine. We got a large bolt. I guess that's going to give me like a ranged weapon type situation. That's cool. Weighs heavily in one's palm. It appears the bolt unused, discarded like rubbish. Such a cumbersome missile. It says I'm already familiar with it, or is that his familiarity? Scripture review for you. Use this item to reveal its effect. So I gotta buy it first, then they're gonna tell me what it does. It's hilarious that they don't just tell you what you're buying. This is silly to me. I can look it up online, though. It's not that serious. Somebody look up online what all this crap does for me real quick and put it in the comments if you have a second. Thank you. Oh, he doesn't sell glimpses. Damn it! I really wish he did. Alright, well, at least we found the guy. I was hoping you could sell me a glimpse or two, old man River. So you guys are hearing that low bass rumble? Eesh. Eerie. Oh, shit! Let's not do that. Hey, video game designers. It's fantasy, man. Fall damage. Fuck out of here. I wish every game could turn off fall damage. Just wasting my time. Oh, got there. Oh, now I get a bronze bell. Instead of buying one, I can just use it. Actually, let me look this stuff up, because I'm not going to waste items. Bronze bell, mortal shell. Can be consumed and provides the following effect. Gain a 10% bonus to tar for 6 minutes. Grants a 10% bonus chance of enemies to drop an additional glimpse for 6 minutes. Yes. Oh, shit, yeah. I need these. Hell yeah. Thank you for the glimpse. How the hell do we get down from here? Hello. Billy? Ma'am? Hello. Anybody want to help a brother out? Help me get down. I ain't trying to die. I've got better things to do tonight than die. Let's try this. Ah! Alright, not getting out of there unscathed, it looks like. Shit! Really was trying to make that hit. Run, ho! Alright, we good. Whew! Need to go reset the level so I can do that do. Wait a minute, I am all turned around. I'm going the wrong way. Could have sworn I saw something up here. Maybe it was the flicker from the bell. Ooh, am I stuck? I might be stuck. Oh, dude. I think I'm stuck. Oopsie! Now, technically, I do have a get out of jail free card here, but I really don't want to have to use it unless I have to. Yeah, I think I just got stuck in the terrain, gang. Actually, hold on. I should be able to do that. Nope. I really never understand when game developers allow this shit to happen. Like, just turn clipping off. Is character running in the same direction for 30 seconds? Clipping equals 0, and then I can just walk through the damn wall and get back to where I was. Like, I guess it's kind of hard to count, because if the character's just moving around, he's gonna be pissed if he falls through the floor. And true, I'd probably fall through the floor. This is not a 2D game, so that technically probably would not work. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna have to go into the old inventory and burn one of these. I really don't want to, but... Fuck you! No! Not doing any of that. Here's how we're gonna handle this. Peace. I'll just lose my progress before I lose my damn glimpses. F you. Alright. Not really much worse for the wear, honestly. Oh, and it let me keep... Oh! Dude, that's kind of a way to cheat save. Just exit your game. And it'll automatically dump you back to the... Now, it looks like... It does look like I may have lost... Yeah, so I lost the tar that I picked up during that fight, but... Alright. It's better than losing all of your tar, so that's kind of a quick cheat save to not lose your tar. I'll buy it. Speaking of my tar, let's go see if there's anything I can level up. Because the game clearly is handicapping me from doing what I'm trying to do. But we'll see.
Yes.
Yes. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Can't do anything with that. Oh. Oh, yes. Yes, I just need one more glimpse. This is exactly what we need in the short term. Yes. I don't care about that. I'm interested to see what the other shells give me as well. Alright. Nope. That is fighting from a huge disadvantage. Not fighting from that location at all. Uh-oh, Harley doesn't have any papers to do, y'all. That means Jesus might be coming back tonight. Get your affairs in order. Oh, lucky! I tried to dodge and it did the other thing. Got him with the swing. Yes! I got real lucky in that fight. That last shot I thought was going to be a miss. The way these guys typically fight, they pull back a lot. All in your ass. What do you guys think? Should we try to take him on? Because if he kills us, we lose all our progress. What do you guys say? It's your call, guys. We going to fight this guy, or should I be a coward and keep leveling up? Fuck. I'm going in. Hey, come get some, Grisha. Oh, shit! What was that? No! Damn it. Maybe. Here's what we do. Run, fucker! Goddamn stamina! I hate video games with stamina. It's bullshit. Fuck out of here with that stamina bullshit. Damn it. Oh, looks like we're about to get another shell. Say what? Holla at you. All right. What's this guy's skills all about? Alright, I got me a new shell. Is there any way to check my shells? Yes, in fact, there is, brother. Hyros the vassal. Other dude. Why, yes, good people. It is I. Alright, now let's try not to die on the way back to our thing. Because I don't think we're ready to fight Grisha yet. I don't think that's what the game wants from us. Because that little piddly bit of damage I did to him does not seem significant enough to warrant locking up toe-to-toe with him in a big-ass fight. That sounds foolish, in fact. Now, having said that... Oh, no. Be cool now, Grisha. We on the same team, baby. Don't trip. Come on, Grish. It's me and you, baby. Take it easy, Cheese. My main man, Easy Cheese. What's happening, babe? Oh, hold up. This has been here this whole time? I didn't even know it. It's pretty cool. All right, now. All in your ass, ho, bitch, ho! Oh, is that one of the big dudes? Where the fuck am I? Nope. Nope. We out. Get back in that hole, John. Hey, come on, Grish. Grish, you cool now? Come on, man. We on the same team, ain't we? I mean, ain't we? Back up a little bit. Oh, damn. I can't back up. Oh, Jesus. Now, where's that damn treasure chest at? Run into the river of love. Get your ass up out of here. That's what I'm doing. Peace. We made it, Grisha. Kiss my ass, Grisha. I ain't fucking with you.
Sip this.
All right, we made it. Yeah! Solomon, the scholar.
Is a curious matter. The greatest triumph in the universe, gifted and squandered. I shan't make the same mistakes as my brother. When the moment comes, I'll exercise restraint.
Hell yeah. Way to go, Solomon. Damn, that used up all my glimpses to do that? Or are all my glimpses in the other shell? I didn't realize it was going to eat my damn glimpses. That's a waste, man. Now I can't level up anything. Bastard. The good news is now that I'm not afraid to lose my shit, I could just go kick ass and go ham. Huh. There's NPCs. Other than, I guess, maybe the shopkeeper. Old Man River upstairs. I need to go see Old Man River and see if he does anything with this suit. Alright, so the abilities are not terribly different from the other ones. Okay, so these are basically the same 3 abilities, it seems like, no matter what shell you're rocking. So I wonder if I have to get it 3 different times or if these 3 just exist on, like, the astral plane or whatever. Yo, Riv, where you at, dawg? Holla at me, I need your powers.
You should be dead. Solomon.
Solomon.
No, it can't be. I see it's only his face and his form stretched across your frame. Of course, your silence gives it away. He always had too much to say, babbling on and on, incessantly. His words wound into such impossible, staggering formations, often contradicting himself.
Hey, he sounds like me. That sounds like Solomon,
I
too.
do miss him.
Who I have modeled myself after.
Unfortunately, my dear brother spent too much time beneath those infinite columns. He promised to turn tar into true nectar, and he succeeded. I witnessed the world birthed from the fires of heaven.
Oh, word? You
I
saw that?
watched as it decayed into this wretched place. Such a gift. But when the vision ended, he stared at me with revulsion.
Okay. Damn, look at that sword. So this is where you come to change into your suits. I can buy that. Alright. Oh, so it's telling you where the bodies are. Okay. I've been here. I haven't been there though. Ooh, okay, that's where the next shell is. It's probably where I'm supposed to be going. Go kick a little ass though. I knew you was gonna get a sucker punch in there. You always do. Yeah, get some. Get some. Get your ass some. I'm done. Getting my ass beat. Now what? Oh. Let's try that shit again. Let's try not to fuck it up this time.
Sip this.
Resident Evil 8, so I won't be talking much, but I'm gonna still be hanging out. Word. What you like? I didn't even know Resident Evil 8 had dropped. I saw people streaming it on YouTube. I figured they were reviewers that had early access to it. I didn't realize it was already out. Fuck it. Let's rock. It's gonna be your ass tonight, ho. Here it is. Here it is. All in your ass. All in your ass. Come get this loving that you need, ho. Shit! Oh, I can see it recharging. I was like, when do I know? Damn it! Now I know. Ah, yeah, ho. Come get some. I'm gonna be all in your ass tonight, ho. Run, bitch! What are you doing? God damn it, you slow fucker! The fuck out of here, dude. Piece of shit. You suck! Oh, God, all of these fucking Souls games need to tighten their goddamn controls. This one is no... I mean, this one's better. Don't get me wrong. It ain't fucking Dark Souls bad, but damn.
You're unadorned, foundling. As naked and just solitary as are the revered. No, unlike the devout. When you find a mortal shell, Together we will find glimpses of what makes them heal.
I did not even know I could fucking do this. I should have been doing this the whole time. No wonder I suck. Are you kidding me? You whores. No wonder I can't move and shit. You heathen whores. That is comedy, dude. Look at this shit. Oh no, never mind. I can't. What is this? Am I allowed to level or not, ho?
When you find a mortal shell,
I guess I just got
shepherd
excited
them to
for
me.
nothing.
Together we will.
Yo, come in. Love you too, man. Alright, so never mind. I thought it was going to let me level up, but apparently not. Homie, need your help. Let's go get some loving. Let's go cut a little rug. What do you say? Gotta go get our shell back, bitches. Hey, when you go to her in that form, the monsters don't respawn. How cool is that? Damn well better believe he gets all his damn health back. This game loves fucking terrain that does not let you maneuver. Just take it nice and slow. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Woo! Easy, killer, easy. Get the fucking button presses right, you whore. Come on, little Grisha. All in your ass, all in your ass. That's where I'm at. Killing. No stamina, because these games love goddamn like, listen, game designers, if you're gonna give me a stamina bar, can you actually study people that have actual fucking stamina? Like, have you ever met an athlete? You fuckers. None of us run out of stamina this fast. Fuck! Come on. Now, this is what I do dislike about these types of games. This shit takes too long. Like, this is just a test of my patience, not a test of my skill. How many times am I willing to go on this little fucking merry-go-round with this bastard before he kills me? Or before I kill him? Like, how many times am I willing to do it? Shit gets old, man. Shit gets mad old quickly. Uh-huh. I got both you bitches. Get the fuck out of here. I don't have to fight this dude. Fuck him. I got the treasure. Fight's taking too damn long. Right now. Run, ho. Whee! Running through your camp, ho! I don't want to cause no trouble in your life. Oh, shit. This is not... Oh, fuck. Where am I, bitches? Run! I don't know where I'm at. Help! Oh, come on, man. I don't want to fight nobody. Leave me alone, B. Hey! Fuck out of here, man. We're on the same team. No, we are not, Jesus. Run! Run your black ass. Run it. Oh. Oh, shit. Hey, man. Damn. Oh, it's a giant ass frog. What is that shit? Fuck this. I am out. Fuck all of you. Where am I? Oh, I know where I'm at now. Hallelujah to Jesus. Run. Run your ass. Run it, bitch. Alright. Now we're on terrain where we can actually handle business. You get this loving, baby. Nothing but love in your ass. I put all kind of burritos in your ass. That's where I put them, too. BurritosInTheAss.com. That's where I put them. Of course Suba gets here after the fucking speech, so now I gotta say it all over again. Ugh.
Yes, taste the truth.
Taste the truth. Alright. What are these people talking about? Ryan says, you're a weak, white code nerd. You can't beat big guys. You have to rely on timing. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you essentially, I think Souls games are the nerds' football. Like, because make no mistake, it's hard to get good at football, mentally. Right? The difference is football players have something called agility, strength. You know, these games are, like, so the bottom line with me not playing Souls games is what Mortal Shell has taught me a little bit is Dark Souls games just fucking suck. The controls are terrible. They put you in corridors where your hits don't hit people. So there's no real difficulty in Dark Souls. I spent all that time getting good, and now I can fight these things. The only reason I'm losing fights in Dark Souls at this point is getting overwhelmed by enemies ganging up on you, or the game just having shitty fucking controls and me being a piece of shit sack of flesh that can't fight. I'm not a piece of shit sack of flesh that can't fight. In fact, if you put me in Dark Souls, I would beat the shit out of a lot of those people. But I also would fight very differently than the game requires you to fight. It's stupid. Like, if you actually were faced with the Dark Souls or the Bloodborne scenario, like I told you guys, if I was in a real firefight with people, they would never see me until I was ready to kill them. In fact, they probably wouldn't see me until after the bullet took them out. Right? So it's silly. It's like, this isn't difficult. You're just handicapping me the same way Street Fighter 2 used to do on Super Nintendo. Like, I'm really good. When you get really good at Street Fighter, it's a perfect example. When you get really good at Street Fighter 2, if you have the difficulty turned all the way up, the game literally starts cheating to beat you because it can't beat you. That's what Dark Souls is. It's like, oh, here's how we'll make a game hard, guys. We'll just make the player completely incapable. I mean, technically that is difficult. I can't argue that that is difficulty. But that is a poor man's fucking coward's way to me to create difficulty. Like, just make the thing I'm fighting hard. And that's something that video games struggle with as a whole. I'm not shitting on From Software. I've seen no game designers, I don't think, to date, actually make a hard game. I've seen games where the enemies are just stronger and faster than you are. But there's nothing about them that's inherently hard to beat by them being better than you at fighting. Like, that is something I've never seen a game quite able to pull off. Which is, I'm getting beat because I'm lesser of a fighter than you. Every game, like Dark Souls, once I got good, I spent 5 hours. This was not on camera, by the way. I didn't stream this. I did this all on my own. Because I thought it would be boring as shit to watch me do the repetition of getting good at the game. But once I got good, I noticed all my losses were coming from cheap deaths. Not from my inability to play the game. But I was still dying a lot. So I was like, this is superficial. This isn't real difficulty. This is the same difficulty every other video game. Like, if you play Ninja Gaiden on NES, it's the same type of difficulty. Level 7 is hard, but it's hard because they throw the entire kit. Like, there's actually an element of luck into getting through it. And it's basically the beaches of Normandy, right? Just throw enough troops at it until you win it. That's what Dark Souls is. Like, I'm cool. Just drop a nuke and let's get the fuck out of here. Ain't got time for this shit. So yeah, man. I just think, I really wish more athletes would get into making video games, because then I'd probably like video games more. With the nerds in charge, the nerds are fucking killing me. That's why, like, when your boy was gonna make Kingdoms of Amalur, man. Like, yes, please, more pro athletes making games, and I love that game. Notice in that game you're really athletic. Might be because the game was made by someone who can actually play sports and be athletic. By the way, I'm not saying all game designers are unathletic nerds. Obviously, there are game designers who play sports. Everybody calm down. This show is satire. Alright, back off, back off, back off, back off. Alright, get it? Uh-huh, you thought you had something. Look at your dumb ass. Yeah. As hell. All in your ass. Ooh, nice shot, nice shot. Didn't have any. I wasn't checking my stamina bar because video games love giving you not stamina. Like, if you're gonna give me a stamina bar, fine, but can we actually understand a little bit more about stamina? Maybe give me the stamina of a fat baseball player, not of my mom, who's 96 years old. Like, can I get the stamina of a human? Not this bullshit stamina that runs out after I swing my sword twice. I am fucking up the controls right now, and it is easy to do that. This game has a lot of muscle memory with the controls that you can fuck up. So I recommend playing this game often so that you get your muscle memory down. Like, that whole me getting my ass whooped was me hitting the wrong combination of buttons, and thus making myself vulnerable. Because I'm stupid. Sometimes. Just like everybody. Alright, let me check something real quick.
Taste the truth.
Oh, guys, I don't know if I got to tell you, man. I'm getting a Vectrex tomorrow. Do you guys know what the Vectrex is? Yes! I'm getting a Vectrex. Can't wait. This is one of my holy grail collector's items, man. Coming in. I'm getting, I think, like 10 or 12 games with it too, and a couple of the games are games I really, really want. Excited, man. Super excited. Well, if you don't know what a Vectrex is, I'm not surprised. I didn't know what it was either until a couple of years ago when my favorite gaming video maker made a video about it. It is a vector graphics-based, quasi-portable little arcade station that plays vector games. It was made back in, I think, I want to say it came out in 83 is the year it came out. I don't know. I had never heard of it because it wasn't popular. You know, my brother, in 83, I was too young to say video games, but my brother had an Atari. I remember that. But it's great, man. My man Mark Bussler from Classic Game Room did a review on it years ago that I saw. I was like, I gotta get one of these. This is amazing. And I think I'm getting Robotron. You guys know I love me some Robotron, boy. Flim says, in 1983, I was 2. Yeah, I was about right there with you, dog. Whee! Oh, so when you get your shell out in the wild, it sends it back to the crib. Very interesting. So I wonder if I go in there and get my ass beat by Grendel, then come back here, get the other shell, go back in there, kick his ass, he takes that shell from me. Can I then jump into my other shell? I didn't try that. I just ran for my life because I wanted to get the item that oh shit, I am tripping. That's the problem when you're streaming, man. I lose my train of thought all the time because I'm talking to you guys and not paying attention. Oh, yes! What did that do? Weapon ability. Okay, what is it doing? I got gain enough resolve from attacking enemies to activate a powerful weapon ability. Hell yeah, Billy! LB and RB, weapon ability. Let's get some. That's probably how I gotta go beat Grendel's ass. Grendel! Let's practice before we go in there and kick his ass, though. Let's get a little practice in. Yo, Gren! What's up, home? Ready for this ass whooping that you need? Nice try! All in your asshole! Oh, it only took 2. Ooh, I like that move. It takes too long to pull it off, but it's nice. Alright, let's rebuild it. Come on out here and get this loving that you need. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Look at you. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oopsie! I really fucking hate stamina bars. Like, listen, fine, give us another health meter that we need to micromanage and fucking battle, game designers, but goddamn, make it real. The fattest out-of-shape person in the world, if his life is on the line, is gonna find a way to shake the goddamn sword. Fuck! You guys trying to add realism to your games and making them more fake. Your bullshit. God, I really wish game publishers had more fucking... just wisdom. You know, and I get it's my unwillingness to adapt to the way these new age games are. I get it. I'm the problem. But fucking A. I wish more people saw it the way I do. Like, there's no scenario where the most out of shape person in the world is gonna run out of stamina after 3 sword swings. It's just not happening. And if not the most out of shape person, at least not me. And I don't want to play video games where that guy I'm playing as is weaker than me in real life. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard of in my life. But I always forget too that I think the same kind of people that are into video games are the same kind of people that are into comics, and I'm not, because I think superheroes are fucking silly. It's like, I feel like one of the things I might start doing when I'm hiring people is, can you beat... Because I'll tell you this, one of the things that if you are a lover of a game like Bloodborne, I'll tell you what it tells me about you as an employee. You are diligent as fuck. And you are willing to endure a lot of pain for very little reward. I'll hire that person 1,000 times out of 1,000, because you'll work your ass off for me like a masochist. I'm not that guy. I'm only going to work up to the point where it's like, listen, this is what we're doing is stupid. I'm not working this hard anymore. Go get a fucking shovel. I'm not digging this hole with my hands no more. Fuck this shovel. And this hole. Uh-huh. One of the things I will do to adjust to the game is start monitoring how many swings I get before my stamina runs out. That way, in battle, I can start to kind of have... Same way I would do, like, firing a weapon with a magazine. I can... You know, I have an internal clock that lets me know, hey, I'm about to be out of rounds. Reload. Let's go. So I just need to do that for this game. I usually don't want to do... Like, I'm willing to do that in war because that's, you know, how you stay alive. I'm not willing to do it in a fucking video game because I'm not playing a video game to simulate war. And one of the things I really... One of kind of the bad sides of video games that I kind of rail against is I think a lot of people in the world use video games, and because this comes from a conversation I had with a friend years ago where we were just talking about why we didn't like the same games, and I was like, well, like the whole purpose of this is to have an enjoyable experience, I thought, where there's a challenge, but at the end of the day, it's an enjoyable challenge that I'm overcoming. And my friend disagreed. He's like, nah, I play video games because my life is really easy and I'm looking for a challenge. And I'm like, motherfucker, find a challenge in your real goddamn life. Like, if the biggest accomplishment you have is that you have mastered fucking Metroid, I got bad news for you. Like, that's cool, but what is that contributing to the rest of the world? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in this modern world, video games for a lot of people are your life challenges. And it's like, that's, to me, that sets a bad precedent for people. Like, and by the way, I'm not saying video games shouldn't be tedious and fucking ridiculous like some of these Souls-like games, but it's just because people like it. But it's like, I feel like some people will get amazing at a video game because they're too scared to get amazing at something in real life. And it's like, when you work really hard in real life, by the time I get to a video game, I'm not looking for something eternally challenging. I literally am helping people not commit suicide, helping people build billion-dollar fucking businesses. Like, I'm trying to kill it in real life. By the time I come to a video game, I'm just trying to have let me get a couple of minutes, let me get a little Bruce Lee in here and get the fuck out of here. I don't need this video game to be my accomplishment for the day. And I think a lot of people are using video games that way. And I'll tell you, if you are, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying you might want to also add some real challenges to the old life, if the video game is your only source. Obviously, some people do both. I have used video, and by the way, not judging, I'm speaking from experience. There was a time in my life when I was supremely, like back when I was suicidal, I felt literally like I had outlived my purpose. And so because I had felt like I had no sense of purpose, video games were all I really had in that moment to give me something that made me felt like I was accomplishing something. So I get it. But it's a fool's errand, and it's a fool's way to live. Because at the end of the day, there were people that needed me. I was just being a selfish prick. You know? Whee! I love Dig Dug. I have played Dig Dug. I used to play Dig Dug in the arcades when I was 8. The rec center near my house that I could walk to had a copy of Dig Dug and Mr. Do, or Mr. Doe. I've never known how to say that. And those were my two favorite games at the time, because that was before I ever had consoles. My parents were cheap. and I wasn't in a poor family, but my parents were cheap as shit because they grew up poor. And it was just like, all right, you ain't getting no games, bruh. Better go up to that arcade. Here's a quarter. Itch. Like, all right. I love Dig Dug. Big fan. But yeah, anytime I'm playing, like, these Souls fucking games are all about, basically, I think it's a nerd's fantasy. How do you go from completely incapable nerd, spend 600 hours, and at the end you're a fucking sorcerer? Like,
Sip this.
I'm good. Just go build a business. I ain't got time for this shit. Oh, all right, gang. I think I'm about to get up out of here. We have had fun. I think, or I've had fun. I don't want to speak for you guys. You guys have got some cool stuff coming up next week for the collection. I'll give you guys the inside baseball, some stuff that's going to be on TikTok. Over the last week, I collected Xenosaga 3. Thus spoke Zarathustra. The Xenosaga series is an interesting mix of beautiful ambiance, really cool visuals, outstanding soundtrack, convoluted story, and tedious gameplay. But it's a collector's item, and I've wanted to recollect the Xenosaga series and give it another shot. I'm a more patient man these days. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I'm a way more patient man these days than I was back in 2003 when I was playing Xenosaga. One of my soldiers actually lent it to me. And then in 2004, I started the RPG Club, and that was one of the games I think we played. And it was okay. Like, there's things I hate about it because it's slow. It's a disc-based RPG, which means it has horrible load times and all that jazz going on. But, still a lot of goodness with it too. So I collected it. My retailer got a copy in. Super happy. It's in great condition too. It's not perfect, but it's in great condition. If you didn't know, this game is worth a lot of money. Lots of money, and I always buy my games a little bit less than what they're worth. So I make money on them. I'm convinced that video games over time will be a place where you can store some of your wealth. I could be dead wrong about that. I'm not an economist. If Fallout happens, all your video games won't be worth shit. So don't listen to me as a predictor of the future. I'm just saying, I've been collecting video games a long time. And there are games I paid $5 for last year that are now worth $120. I could go on the market right now, sell that game, and make, how much percentage profit is that? 2,000% profit on what I paid. So I think video games are going to be a cool place. Kind of like people buy, like the Mona Lisa is worth $6 billion art. I think video games are the new age of that, because video games are the new primary form of entertainment in the world. And I think there's going to be a lot of video games that are masterpieces that are going to retain their value. Now, I think most video games will not retain these ungodly values over time, because much like the Atari 2600, we will get to a point in gaming where the shit that I think is cool, the kids are going to be like, I don't want to play that Atari shit. I don't care. That is not a collector's item to me. I don't have any nostalgia for it. So as generations die, I think being able to hold on to value in video games will shift. But I think there's just some games that are so good and so rare that they're just going to keep going up in value. I mean, I've got games on my shelf right now that are worth, I want to say my most expensive game is worth, I'm trying to think what my most expensive game is. I'm not sure. I need to look at my chart, but needless to say, I got some stuff that's worth some cake, and I think it's pretty cool. So I got some cool stuff to show you guys over the next couple of weeks. But Xenosaga 3 was kind of the big pull from this previous week. I also picked up another game that I'm drawing a blank on. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I've always wanted to go back and play that again. I recollected that. Finally got Shining Force Neo and Shining Force EXA. I can't wait to play those games on stream so I can show you guys what fun RPGs look like that aren't bogged down with all this crazy damn storytelling and convolution. Just fun, man. Also picked up 2 games for the PlayStation 4. One is called Ion Fury, which is made by 3D Realms, the guys and ladies that made Duke Nukem 3D, and it is a game built in the Duke Nukem. I'm gonna play this on stream too. I can't wait to play this. I picked up the Ninja Saviors: Return of the Warriors, which in the arcades I think was called Ninja Warrior. I picked up, I think, the Japanese version of that. Hopefully PlayStation 4s are not region encoded. I didn't even check. I might not be able to play this, but I've been wanting to collect this for a minute. Finally got to. And then Earth Defense Force 5. So we got a lot of stuff that we may be covering here in the near future. I wanted to show you Mortal Shell. We will get back to Nier Replicant. Worry not. We'll get back to that for sure. But I wanted to show you Mortal Shell, and I wanted to have this conversation about Dark Souls so that I can finally put it to bed that I'm done. Now, somebody here told me I should try Dark Souls 3. I have tried that game. I remembered hating it. I think I got to the first boss, and the way you're supposed to beat it is so damn confusing. I was just like, I don't want to sit here and do this 6 more times. This isn't any fun. I'm leaving. So I'm done with Souls games, man. But I'll play other developers that try the Souls formula, and in my opinion, like, I think Mortal Shell, from a philosophical design standpoint, does this better than Souls games. But better is in the eye of the beholder, gang. It's in the eye of the beholder. So, either way, I'm getting up out of here. I love you guys much. We are stronger than I, and I'll see you soon. Peace.